Hello, Professor. This is Team 5. I am Jianrong Tan. Today we are going to talk about data analysis of Kobe Bryant. The first part of our presentation is introduction. So here comes to the problem definition. Given some specific conditions including opponents, shot types, shot locations, and so on, whether Kobe would score a hit or not. To solve this problem, we conducted a pre-analysis first, then built a predictive model, and at last tested the model. In pre-analysis, firstly, we summarize the dataset totally and by group, and figure out some observations in terms of Kobe's shot types, shot locations, shot timing, action types, shot accuracy, and the differences of his performance while playing against different teams. Secondly, we reorganize the data by developing some features. Thirdly, we created several initial plots to clarify five relationships. Finally, based on the initial plots, we put forward three initial hypotheses. So in modeling parts, we firstly decided to use a ridge regression model. Secondly, we selected the variables we were going to put into the models and listed the justifications of them. Thirdly, we built our ridge regression model to solve the problem and analyzed the output of our model. What do coefficients mean? Are they interpretable? Which variables are important? Finally, we compared the output with our initial hypothesis mentioned in the pre-analysis part, and then we drew conclusion of them. In the outcomes part, we evaluated the model in terms of its accuracy, sensitivity, and specificity. At last, we compared the outcomes of training sets and testing sets to see if our model overfits or not.
Hello, my name is Keisha Kim, and I'll be presenting on the summary statistics total, along with some of our initial plots. The Bryant data set is already in our global environment, and it's been assigned to the Kobe data. And I ran the summary on Kobe data, and it returned the following information. And it grouped categorical data together and counted it. And for numerical data, calculate the maximum, minimum, the mean, median, the third, and first quartile. I also made graphs of some of the column data that I found interesting, and that's as follows. This is a graph of the combined shot type, and we can see the jump shot accounted for the majority of Kobe's shot attempts. In his career, they accounted for 70% of his shot attempts. This is a graph of Kobe's shot attempts by minutes remaining in the quarter, and we can see that most of Kobe's shots were made with 0 minutes remaining in the quarter. This is a graph of his shot attempts by period, and we can see that most of his shot attempts were made in the third, followed by the first quarter, then the fourth, followed by the second quarter. This is a graph of Kobe's shot attempts by season, and we can see that the season where he shot the most shots was the 2005-06 season, which was Kobe's first season after superstar teammate Shaquille O'Neal was traded, and that could have been a factor in Kobe's numerous shot attempts this season. This is Kobe's shot attempts by second remaining in the quarter, and in keeping with the minutes remaining in the quarter, most of his shot attempts were done with 0 seconds remaining in the quarter. This is his shot attempts by 2 point or 3 point field goal, and we can see the majority of his shot attempts in his career were 2 point field goals, which the 2 point field goals amounted to 80% of his total shot attempts in his career. This is Kobe's shot zone area count, and we can see the majority of his shots were done in the center and on the right center side or the right side. And this is the shot zone basic, and we can see from this graph that the majority of Kobe's shots were done in the mid-range, the restricted area, and above the 3 point line. And this is Kobe's shot attempts broken down by shot zone range, and we can see the majority of his shot attempts were either less than 8 feet away from the basket, or between 16 to 24 feet away from the basket. And this is Kobe's shot